He's refined and from Seattle, and a big surprise.
It's time to eat the ball in Seattle Refined.
Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson talks football, children, and bread.
A witch.
And who could pass this up? We're backstage as we go green with the star of the show.
You're hungry.
And these kids go nuts for Danger Russ and these Safeway sandwiches. This is Seattle Refined. Hi, everybody. I'm Guard Swanson, and welcome to Seattle Refined. We're at the Bellevue Boys and Girls Club. All these kids today are learning about nutrition and what good food to eat, like this right here. It's called Eat the Ball. It's sold exclusively at Safeway, and it's bread. And you know what? It tastes good. You try it. It's shaped like a football. It's 100% natural with only 8 ingredients like wheat, flour, yeast, water, sugar, and is made with real butter, not the fake stuff. Nothing is artificial. Right now, you can also get the bread as a soccer ball or even a hockey puck.
It's the new generation of food. Who could be a better spokesperson than Russell Wilson of the Seahawks?
All right, nobody knows this ball better, Eat the Ball, than this man right here, Russell Wilson. You got to give me some of this right here, buddy.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you doing? You got the new football out, Eat the Ball. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so obviously it's frozen bread, 100% all natural, which is amazing, and you know, we're trying to change the world. The idea of sustainability, and pretty much everybody eats bread, and we found an amazing way to make great bread that tastes good, that lasts for a long time, but also that actually looks cool too. So that's the best part about it. You got a little football, it even has the laces for you.
Yeah, no, I like it.
You know, it comes in a football, it comes in a hockey puck, comes in a soccer ball, many athletic balls. So it's really, really cool.
And it's definitely not deflated either, right?
This one is a little bit deflated.
All right, well, what about just putting your face on this campaign, this ball here? It's so important, especially when people see who you are.
Yeah, you know, I'm very selective. I'm very, very selective in the companies that I join, the companies that I you know, have ownership in and all that kind of stuff. And the Eat the Ball is the best, one of the best that I have, because it's changing the game for food, for kids, for people all over the world. It's huge in Europe right now. It's exploding in Europe. The sales are out the roof. And we want to bring it to America. So we have it in America now, which is really, really exciting.
Yeah.
Opening it up in the Safeway stores first to start off, to lead off the game.
And that's a great partnership with Safeway.
Yes, it is. And so to have it up, obviously Safeway is huge in Pacific Northwest. It's huge up and down the West Coast. Obviously we're going to go all across America and continue to change the game.
And what about just kids' nutrition? A lot of kids don't eat right. Sometimes it's a little more expensive. Sometimes people just can't really get the food on the table that they need. And Safeway's doing a terrific job with that. And I know that's important to you because you're all about children. Yes,
that's true. And I think one of the main things about Eat the Ball is, you know, obviously, you know, like I said, pretty much every kid eats bread. But now you have an idea of, you know, an athletic idea of behind the bread that kids were really young kids to, because when I was younger, I hated, you know, eating bread for the most part, especially just, you know, picking up a piece of bread.
What did your mom make you eat?
You know,
push anything on you?
She tried to push the vegetables. I pushed them away. You know, I used to go to McDonald's all the time. I used to go. We didn't grow up with much.
Right.
And so I kind of have the idea of, you know, how to sustain. You know, but one of the main things that, you know, I thought would be really cool with Eat the Ball is the fact that, you know, you have an athletic ball that all the young kids you know, want to be a part of. It makes them want to eat the bread, and it's healthy bread for them, healthy as they can get. And so in terms of, you know, making a cheeseburger or making a sandwich or you know, whatever it may be, or if you're at a huge Seahawks football game, you know, you want to tailgate, you know, it's a great way to make a steak sandwich or something like that.
It's all good stuff.
Yes, of course.
All right, this is Russell Wilson. I'm Guard. We're going to come back with more Seattle Refined. But do you consider yourself a handsome man?
I guess so. I don't know.
Well, you know what? You're going to love this story right here. A new survey just came out in Seattle that said the most handsome men are right here in the Emerald City. Take a look at this.
I like it.
Grooming Lounge named the Emerald City the most handsome city. It's based on how much men spend on personal care, shaving products, men's clothing, and a previous ranking as the fittest city. People here think the list is based on something that can't be bought or measured.
Are Seattle men hot? Definitely. Being a man in Seattle, I agree. Yeah, I would say so. Honestly, yeah, and I've traveled quite a bit.
Be casual and be friendly, and that can be really hot.
Safeway and Russell Wilson are teaming up to get kids fired up about good food. But that's not it. We go green with the Witch at Wicked. Hey, don't go anywhere. I'm still going face to face with Russell Wilson, yeah, on Seattle Refined. All right, welcome back to the show. Again, this is Seattle Refined. We're in Bellevue at the Boys and Girls Club. More on Russell Wilson coming up in just a minute. But first, this is Sarah Osborne of Safeway. Nice to have you on board today.
It's great to be here.
And what an event here. The kids are going crazy.
I know. It's a really great way to launch the product, Eat the Ball.
Eat the Ball. Talk a little bit about that. We've mentioned that this thing's 100% natural and so good for kids and their nutrition.
It really is. And it's a bread product, but because it's fermented and it's not baked, it keeps in all the vitamins and all the nutrients that other bread might not. And it's shaped like a football or a soccer ball, so we know kids are going to love it. So a parent could slice that up, put any ingredient they want on there for a sandwich, and the kid wants to eat it because it's so fun.
Yeah, no, it's great. You can actually throw it if you want, throw it, and then eat it.
That's what my kids do.
Yeah, exactly. And then, we watched the kids have lunch today, and talk about good food. I mean, the spread was fantastic, and I know you guys, Safeway, sponsored that, and just the importance of eating like this, and if you could do it every day.
Right. So importantly, the table had a lot of fruits and vegetables on it. We know that 50% of a plate is supposed to have fruits and vegetables. I think hardly any of us actually do that.
Yeah, it's tough.
But it's especially true in low-income areas and with kids in low-income areas. And that's a huge problem because later in life it develops into chronic diseases, and it's because they're not eating enough produce. So Safeway has partnered with the Department of Health, launching off this fall. And in clinics throughout the state, they'll be giving these families produce prescriptions, which really is a $10 voucher they could take to any Safeway, and they get $10 of free produce.
And then, hey, before we go, a couple weeks ago, you were with me. I tried your fried chicken, some of the best in the state, at least here.
Absolutely, try it.
It was incredible. Now, I had to put a hairnet on,
Yes,
and you can see the picture of me with the hairnet on right now.
Uh-huh.
We gave the hairnet away, and Faye in Bremerton actually won it, and here's a picture of her, and she's just a great lady, right?
Yeah, I think she looks better than you, I have to say.
I know she does.
She does. She really does.
But how much fun? Just everybody having a ball with Safeway, and you guys just do an awesome job.
Thank you. And we are hopeful that with this product that people will have fun this football season as well, because it is a great Sunday meal for your entire family. And there's nothing better than those little sandwiches or burgers in a football bun.
All right, let's take another look at Eat the Ball. All right, back to bread. Again, Safeway's selling Eat the Ball exclusively. It's in stores now. And in the near future, it won't be just football, soccer balls, and hockey pucks featured. You can add golf, basketball, rugby, tennis, volleyball, handball, even baseballs to the list. Again, Eat the Ball is all natural. Over at the Paramount Theater, the blockbuster musical Wicked is in full swing. Recently, we had the chance to go backstage and see the greening of the Wicked Witch of the West.
It's not really a nerves thing, but it's okay, let's get it together now.
Nearly every day, Alyssa Fox puts her game face on.
I don't think that I could have ever imagined I would be a witch. A green one.
She is the star of Wicked, for the last 5 years playing the Wicked Witch of the West.
I like the green. Surprisingly, I've not gotten tired of the color yet.
The color is called Landscape Green. Despite being the star of the show, green keeps Alyssa under the radar.
I can usually kind of walk out the stage door and people have to ask who I was in the show, which is kind of nice in a lot of situations.
The color has its advantages, but the schedule doesn't. It's Wicked. Rarely a day off, which is tough on her love life.
Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
So for now, Wicked is her life. Not a bad gig, even if it's green. Now here's what some people are telling us about Wicked. Emmy writes, was amazing. First Broadway show. Riley says, just finished Defying Gravity. Wow. And finally, Tyler is really pumped up. He says, I won the lotto. 9th time seeing the show. Yes, yes, yes. A former Seahawk great stops by to say hello and chat about food and his new TV show. And we put Russell Wilson back in the hot seat. He talks style, restaurants, and hopefully Sierra.
She picks up the average a little bit.
And don't forget about our new bags. These are reusable grocery bags, and every time you bring them back to Safeway, you will get a 12-cent refund or 12 cents to donate to your charity of choice.
Safeway really putting on a show today, teaching kids all about good lifestyle habits, starting with nutrition. Okay, I'm joined now by Marcus Trufant, the former Seahawk, the great Seahawk, 10 years. Nice to have you on board.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, and Terry Holloman, always a pleasure, the former Husky.
That's me.
Played there a long time, my friend.
I did.
You guys are the barbershop? Tell us about that. What is that?
Well, the barbershop is just that. You go into a barbershop, you have all types of conversations, you know, sports, current events, everything under the sun, and you have fun doing it.
Yeah. Are you having fun today?
I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
And this is a big event for the Boys and Girls Club here in Bellevue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge event. It's good to see these kids out here getting involved, running around, staying active, and doing it for a good cause.
Yeah. All right, guys, what's the deal now? You have your own TV show. It's been out for a few weeks, and you've had some incredible guests on it, right?
Yes, we had Richard Sherman our first week, and then we had Hall of Fame goalie Casey Keller the second week, and the third week
We're going to have Jamal Crawford.
Jamal
Los
Crawford.
Angeles Clippers, yeah.
Fantastic. And when does it air? Where can we find it?
you can find it at barbershop206.com.
All right, I got to ask you this. You've always been the guy with the uniform on. Now you're doing the interview, so you flip-flop roles. How's that been for both of you guys?
Of course, for me, it's a little different, and it took a little getting used to, but it's fun. Of course, being on the other side of the mic for 10 years, getting interviewed in the NFL, I know what not to ask. I know what's boring. I know the same question comes over and over. For 10 years, I pretty much gave the same answer for every interview. So we try to keep it light. We try to keep it fun.
But real quick, let's wrap up today, at least for you guys. You got Russell Wilson here. You guys going to give him a bad time? Maybe about his contract?
But you know what? It won't be a bad time. We'll call it a fun, laughable time.
Right.
But yeah, there's jokes in there. You know, there's stuff going on. He's dancing at the Kids' Choice Awards. He's doing all types of fun stuff. So that will come up.
All right.
He did get slimed.
Yes, he did get
did.
slime.
He
He
got
got that too. Yeah, he got that too.
All right, let's get back to the ball. We're here with Russell Wilson, and you also have another ball. I mean, it's just not a football or golf ball or whatever. You have another big one.
Yeah, you know, the thing that got me to eat the ball, to really understand and to really gravitate towards the whole idea and join in on the program was the fact that it's not just athletic, you know, balls for the kids either, for people just in general, just to tailgate. It's also for the education purpose. The education purpose of that there's an earth ball, so it has all the 7 continents. So imagine in public schools or in private schools, the kid goes up to the line and he's grabbing that piece of bread rather than just grabbing a normal piece of bread. Now he actually grabs something that can, you know, trigger his mind to think about okay, the continents of the world and what cities and where they want to go, you know, long term. And that's something that's really, really fascinating to me. And then also the idea of the One Ball Foundation. The idea that the One Ball Foundation, what we're trying to do is create the idea of sustainability for people all over the world. And so it's a great thing. You know, my Why Not You Foundation really supports the One Ball Foundation and what we're trying to do there too.
And this is big for you. It has to do with kids. It has to do with nutrition, and you're all a part of that. You're about that.
Yes, very much so.
That's good. All right, let's talk a little bit about you right now.
All right.
Let's talk about your favorite restaurant.
Do you want me to throw this to you first?
Yeah, will you call me a play? Call a play for me. We're going to get to that in just a second. All right, this is what I need you to do.
Okay.
Talk about your style. What kind of style does Russell Wilson have? How you dress, where you eat. Let's start with your favorite restaurant in Seattle.
Favorite restaurant in Seattle? I don't want to offend anybody. I have so many I go to. You know, one of Sierra and I's favorite spots is this place called Umi and Sushi. I love sushi. She does too. So we go there a bunch. Trying to think where else. There's so many good steakhouses, so much good seafood. I love going down to the city market where all the fish is on Pike's Place. So that's one of my favorite things to do too.
All right, dude. You mentioned Sierra, so I gotta ask you about that.
Okay,
So you are all over the place with her. And talk about a handsome couple. I mean, when did you fall in love with this lady?
Oh, I think that she's the one that is handsome first of all, or I should say very attractive, I should say. You know, she picks up the average a little bit. You know, we've been together for a while now, so it's been good.
But what was the most appealing thing about her? Why are you attracted to her? I mean, come on, you could probably almost get any lady you want, right? But there's her, right?
Well, I think the best thing about her is she's a great mom.
Yeah.
You know, she's a great individual. She treats people the right way. She's very engaging. just to everyone, from my friends to just random people to the industry that she's in. She's one of the best.
Do you get tired of people talking about what's going on in your life? I mean, we're talking about eat the ball, but then, I mean, you're out there. I was thinking this, Russell. I don't think, and I've been in this market a long time.
Yeah.
I don't remember an athlete ever having rock star status like you have. You know, there's Ken Griffey Jr., Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, those guys, but you're at a completely different level. It's with your athletic play, it's with your foundations, it's with your girlfriend. I mean, you're kind of the man right now.
Well, I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. I have great people around me, and I surround myself around unbelievable people that push me, and it's a special thing. So I'm very, very grateful.
All right, I'm not going to ask about the other stuff going on in your life, because there's so many people that want you to stay here in Seattle.
Yeah.
Everybody wants Russell Wilson here, right?
Yeah, I love Seattle. It's a great place.
Yeah, and talk just real quick about the city, just Seattle in general.
I just love the energy. Ever since I got here May 10th, 2012, you know, I'll never forget it. You know, it's one of those things that I flew in, never seen anything like it, and I've been all over the country. You know, just a special energy. The 12th man is as good as it gets, and I love it for that. And I love the players I get to play with, and the people that are around me, and just the energy.
Yeah.
The people that you get to meet, the networking.
Right.
From Paul Allen all the way down to the people at Starbucks, to all the people, you know, that I get to meet, you know, from different companies. So it's really, really special. And you got, you know, you think about it, you got Amazon, you got Microsoft, you got
all of them
Starbucks, you got all these companies.
You got Como TV.
You know, so you got to eat the ball
Right.
in Seattle, you know. So all those things are great.
Well, you're the man. Appreciate your time. Hey, before we go, will you do this for me?
What's that?
Everybody in the stands watching on television never hears what goes on in the huddle. Will you call up passing play right now, how you would call one in the huddle, and then throw me eat the ball?
All right.
Will you do that?
All right,
okay.
ready?
Okay, let's do this.
You know, gun double right, empty trouble. 2 scat, dancer, X shallow.
Am I the scat?
No.
Am I the scat?
No, just go deep.
Okay, ready? Okay, we're
Ready?
gonna go deep. Ready?
Ready,
Go.
break.
Let's go. Nice. There we go.
Good hands, good hands.
There you go. All right, Russell Wilson. Good luck on Eat the Ball. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you. It'll be great.
All right, man.
See you guys. See you in Safeway.
Yeah. We get you ready for a backyard cruise that you can't miss. And Britt joins us to get us primed for the weekend. We've been talking about Safeway so much, we decided to stop here. Britt Thorson, managing editor of Seattle Refined. This is kind of a nice place. Look at the assortment of flowers.
I was going to say, they have everything you could want here.
Yeah, babe, before we go any farther, I got these for you.
Okay, did you pay for them, or did you just...
No, they're for you. You got to pay for them.
You're so cheesy. Get out of here.
I am.
You know who I would have accepted those flowers from?
I know who you're going to say.
Russell Wilson.
You saw me catch the pass.
I did. I wouldn't have believed it unless I saw it myself, but you actually caught it.
I did.
Even with that thumb of yours.
What's the deal with this? You saw it.
So we got to back up. Remember last week when we were talking about how Guard was going to be in the Bites Challenge Chef Cook-Off with Seth Wayne? He was, and he did great for about 7 minutes.
Man down.
It was literally man down. He sliced it. He sliced his thumb, and he had to like leave.
I did.
And so Seth won by default, but you were a good sport.
I was a good
right?
sport.
Yeah.
And I caught that pass from Russell Wilson.
Right, with the injured thumb.
Yes, that's exactly right. All right, what's going on this weekend?
Well, first, before we talk about this weekend, let's back up and talk about last night really quickly, because that was when the Nordstrom Fall Designer Preview went on down at downtown Seattle. And I have to tell you, we have a lot of fashion shows up here in Seattle. This one is the mother of all fashion shows. First of all, it's Nordstrom, right? They set the trend for everything going on in the fashion world, and this is when they show us what's going to be hot and new this fall, which is really exciting. I know we don't like to think about fall when it's still summer, but we all have to. It's going to be time for coats and boots anytime. So right now, check it out on our website. We've got pictures of what all the models were wearing, all the new styles. This is what you want to have on your shopping list when you go shopping for this fall. But that's in the past. What's coming up in the future? We've got a couple fun things. First of all, and this can mean different things for different people. For some people, Capitol Hill Block Party means 3 days of outstanding fun, music, a lot of local arts and crafts. For some people, it means, hey, I'm staying away from Capitol Hill this weekend because it's going to be packed and traffic is going to be horrible. So take note, whichever kind of person you are. A more refined thing to do this weekend will be the Bellevue Arts and Crafts Fair, happening at the Bellevue Museum or Bellevue Square. Over 300 artists are going to be showcasing their work there, and it's free. So check it all out on Seattle Refined events calendar at seattlerefined.com.
And Britt, don't forget, next week's show, we go on that great cruise with the Argosy.
I can't wait. It's very exciting.
All right, you ready to go? You ready to say goodbye?
Let's do this.
All right, Britt, Guard, see you next time on Seattle Refined.